you love him. He's your ambassador of Americana, Charles Venus!
Still standing! Still standing! Still standing! I can balance even on one foot! It's Sunday at Viva! How's everybody doing? You guys, why does it not surprise me that there is harmony among you? Oh, that sounded good. Oh, gosh. I know. Actually, I'm already tired. I know, this weekend, I mean, it is just so amazing to be here with all of you and to have fun in all the various realms of the realities that is Viva Las Vegas! How much do we seriously love Viva Las Vegas? The only thing is, though, seriously, oh my God, I'm winded, is that it has robbed us of Easter. I know. But you know what I think, though? We should call Easter Vivester. Don't you think? I mean, come on, from now on. I love traditions, but I love to mix them up and move them forward. Let's call it Vivester from now on, and let's try to change the world like good people should. Let's make Easter have a rockabilly theme overlay. Just think, like, here comes Peter Cottontail, done rockabilly style. That's genius! So a couple other things. I guess, though, if we're at Viva, I guess I call us Vivesters. Also, Vivesters. Never mind. Sorry. The other thing is, I guess we might as well get it out in the open. There apparently has been some confusiaciones, that is confusion in every language, over what time does your show start. By the way, let it not go unsaid, I have nothing to do with the schedule of this event. I do not run Viva Las Vegas, but if I did, it would never end. Until everyone has hooked up with everyone. Alrighty then, are we ready? Okay, I think we are, because we gotta go now. Okay, so it's Easter, and so by the way, this is the Chirpumple. Some of you may know I invented this cake, stuffed with pies, cream cheese filling, cherry, pumpkin, and apple. I love the fact that one of the cherries really wanted to get together with one of the apples. Not only that, I always wanted to sit on top of a Chirpumple, so careful what you wish for in life, you guys. Since it's Easter, I thought I'd start with this. My favorite Easter slide of all time, marked Easter Sunday, Phoenix, Arizona, 1952. The flowers are in bloom. The grass is green. There is a sampler platter of chaise lounges. Take your pick. The lady posing there, all prim and proper, not pauper, would probably be posing with her best friend Mary Charlotte, but her best friend Mary Charlotte's a little busy right now. She has better things to do, you guys. Don't you love the expression on that cigarette? I know. She's mixing tequila and Kahlua. You've heard of you've heard of the Easter sunrise, the tequila sunrise. This is what we call the tequila sunrise. I know, later on that afternoon. Our bartender, Mary Charlotte, is doing just fine, but her friend is sucking foam out of the lawn furniture. Probably having like this amazing dream that she is between the legs of a big bunny. Alrighty, happy Easter, everybody. Happy Vivester, everybody. I know. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the age of space. The year is 1965. And we have just landed in the most modern metropolis in the entire universe. Say hello to Los Angeles International Airport. This is the theme building. Built in anticipation of the jet age of the 1960s, it was completed in 1961 as the centerpiece and crowning touch of the jet age expansion of LAX. And I'm not sure what's going on there, but I see a 64 Ford cab is pulled up, and it looks like Sophia Loren is running across the street to meet James Bond. I know. I don't know who these people are, but they're very 60s chic, I'm sure you'll agree, especially the lady on the right, who has found the perfect hat to sneak in a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken on the plane. Just think you could pass it along to everybody. This is not Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is Dinah's Fried Chicken, which is in my neighborhood where I live in LA. You guys know Dinah's? There's two of them, one on the west side, one on the east side. Lots of Dinah's fans in here. Okay, so I know I eat it there as often as possible. But anyway, so thing is that's weird though, guys, seriously, not joking around, is, I mean, who doesn't love a big giant bucket of fried chicken? Right? I know. Except vegetarians, of course, and they eat like chicken. That I never quite understand at all. If you want to be a vegetarian, why do you constantly remind yourself of the meat itself? But we're not talking about vegetarianism right now, no. We're talking about the fact that there are no, other than Dinah's, you guys, seriously, there are no other chicken places in the entire United States that still have a big bucket. It doesn't exist anymore, except for Dinah's. I've been everywhere all around the United States on Find the Big Bucket tour, and I have not found one. I have not found one. So I'm here to tell you, and you know why? Okay, seriously? And I even added a couple of extra pieces to this one. You know how much they get for the bucket here at Dinah's? I looked it up on the menu today, online, just to make sure that I wasn't dreaming 3 days ago when I was there. A bucket of chicken is $71.40. Can you believe that? I know, should be $300. That's amazing. I love vintage matchbooks, don't you guys? I know, I mean, we love vintage everything. I mean, because we all have such incredibly good taste, of course. But anyway, I don't know about you, but you don't want a bucket of fried chicken? How about a boxcar full of fried chicken or shrimp? I know. Can you believe that? Like, back in the day, somebody thought, hell with a bucket, we're gonna do boxcars. Okay, fine, you don't care. But you might care. The first Kentucky Fried Chicken ever is in Kentucky. Oh, hello. Anybody from Kentucky in the house? Kentucky! Bring some whiskey and come on down! No, really? Okay, so I went to Colonel Sanders' original, the Sanders Cafe, birthplace of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Everything was fine. I walk in the door, and there he is, larger than life. And I don't know about you guys, but I mean, you know, there are some people in the realm of history that I really, really admire and respect, but I mean, few compare to the great and almighty Colonel Harlan Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. Am I alone? How much do we love Colonel Sanders? He is the only person, he's the most famous person besides Jesus Christ, or whatever, born before 1899. He's the only other famous person that we still recognize the likeness of him. Nobody else born before 1899. Anyway, so yeah. Now, you know, he came up with a recipe, 11 secret herbs and spices, and his first franchisee was this man who owned the Dewdrop Inn in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City? Calm down. Okay. So anyway, apparently they were boyfriends, but apparently also Colonel Sanders, this was taken the day that Colonel Sanders died in their what I call the wave chair. I used to have one of these. It sat two. I should have never gotten rid of it. But anyway, that's okay, because his friend just said, oh well, we'll just carve your face off and put it on display. So this is the Halloween mask on display at the original Colonel Sanders, and I just thought you guys might want to see that. I thought you might want to see this too. You know, I travel hither and yon in search of unique things and interesting people and wonderful places. The world is a theme park just waiting to be discovered. There's something interesting around almost every corner, no matter where you go, including right here in Denver, Colorado. Yes, ladies in Denver. Love. Yeah, anyway, but the big cluck truck. Now, what I didn't realize when I saw the cluck truck, it's actually a race car in disguise. Apparently this goes to the drag strip and goes like 120. I'd love to see that. But unfortunately, I couldn't make it because I had to go to Beverly's, serving up fried chicken in Oklahoma City since the year of 1956. So I went in there, everything was fine. The current owner comes over and, thanks for coming in and all that and everything, and may I take your order? And I'd say, well, of course, I like to try the specialty of the house. And we got to talking, she was really nice and talking about the history and all that. We love all these stories, you know how it is and everything. Then she's, oh, here you go, and she brought the chicken. I took one bite out of it, rancid. I mean rancid. And I'm like, what do you say? I mean, here we've had this lovely convivial conversation about historic places and, just the whole thing, and now, excuse me, your chicken's rancid. So, yeah, I didn't feel good about it. But anyway, then I went out to the car, and I got in the car, and I thought, my phone charger's gone. Well, that's weird. Someone stole my phone charger out of my car. Fuck. And then, because then you have to go to 7-Eleven and buy another one for like $14. That's Slurpee money. So then I drive to the airport all the way in Dallas from Oklahoma City, 3 hours. And I open the trunk and my luggage is gone. So I'm pretty sure it was the lady that owned the restaurant. But anyway, so you guys, I was in a grocery store in Tucson that hadn't remodeled since like 1967, and I saw this on the wall. I just thought you guys might want to see some brilliant mid-century artwork that came from, and it still is, in a supermarket. I love the expression on the chicken's face, like, that could have been me. How much do we all seriously love chicken pie shops? They are few and far between, but I was at the chicken pie shop in San Diego, and I said, San Diego, you guys, I mean, I love you, hate the traffic, love you. I mean, back and forth between LA and San Diego. Yeah, I know, we love it. Anyway, or as I call it, Diego Sandy. I'm a little dyslexic. Anyway, so I went to the chicken pie shop, serving it up in San Diego since 1938. Yeah, and I said, excuse me. Yes. Could I have a face on my chicken pie? And the waitress is like, what the fuck? So this arrives. I got a little more than I bargained for, you guys. I was expecting the face, but I wasn't expecting the corn fro. I search out chicken pie shops wherever I go, don't you? And I am devastated to have to report to you, ladies and gentlemen, that the chicken pie shop in Fresno, California, serving since 1956, closed 2 weeks ago. Here it is now. One last look. I'll never forget walking in the door there. First of all, I almost had a stroke when I saw that upholstery. Yeah. Where in the world are you ever gonna go? God, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. It's so beautiful. Wait, you guys, is it just me, or is that the most gorgeous upholstery you've ever seen? Biscuit and button diamond check. Diamonds in 2 tones of the most glorious green vinyl you've ever seen. Where do we begin? And look how welcoming that coat hook hanger is. Gold tipped for your pleasure. Not only that, I basically had to look away from that giant plexiglass chicken on the wall. It was just too much for me. It was too brilliant, too perfect, too close to just everything that it was just, I've never seen anything like it. I lost my mind. Then I got home, and I took the picture, and then I was going through old slides, and I saw these people getting married. Apparently, she's not a virgin touched for the very first time. But anyway, we're not talking about virginity here. We're talking about, well, that big cock. Anyway, thing is, it's look at it there, and now look at it here. It's exactly the same. So who stole from who? The placemat manufacturer, or I don't know, but the dude is like, what the hell are these? We don't want these. Speaking of Fresno, how much do we love swimming pools with windows? The world needs more. Yes, I know. In Fresno, California, at the Hacienda, I love everything about this slide. We love an underwater mermaid show. We love the stools, the artwork on the side, the way the people are dressed and everything else. But if you really want to see the world's greatest underwater mermaid show, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you leave here, yes, Weeki in Florida, serving those mermaids up in the underwater theater since the year of 1947. This is major, this is real, this is deep. I cannot recommend a trip to Florida enough just to go see the mermaids there. Also, I love whoever designed the sign in the parking lot. Of course, we love the signage, but that pole in the middle, you know, like that 56 Pontiac in two-tone blue is gonna back right into it, knocking all over when they back out. How much are we loving 1956 Cadillacs right there? Open for business. I love the banana yellow with the caramel trim on that motel, don't you? I love the fact that they strike a pose like there's nothing to it and the clothes like they're on their way to Viva Las Vegas. Yes. On the right, you see that Cadillac. You can see the Dagmar bumpers, and we think that those deserve a closer look. So this 1955 Cadillac was the first car that I saw when I pulled up in the Porte Cochere right here at the wonderful Orleans. You guys, with all due respect, you know we're the best thing that happens to them all year, right? You know they love the sight of us. They love to see us. I ask the people, the employees here, like, don't you love the way everyone's dressed? Oh, we love it, we love it. Don't you love the music? Oh, we love it, we love it. And they're all nice and everything, and they put up with our poised and proper and dignified behavior so beautifully. Thank you, Orleans, you're awesome! Yes, they are. But anyway, this one has a little bit of a mild custom touch, you guys. There's little Dagmar bumperettes right there, Dagmarettes right there on the far left. You can see one there. And then also I want you to notice that hood ornament is going 150 miles an hour even still. Look at those headlights swooping back in the speed. They too go 150 miles an hour. Well, we all know Cadillac, the standard of the world.
Yeah!
Oh, you didn't want a Cadillac, you wanted a Ford wagon. Fine, be that way. In two-tone peach and white, that's fine. I love these people here with their movie cameras and everything else. Their plaid clothes, that printed skirt, her plaid blouse. But I love more than anything the fact that she wears a dead palm frond headdress. Ladies, Viva ladies, let this be an inspiration to you. We await the day that you grace us all with your dead palm frond headdress. Go ahead and do it. It's not against the law. So, okay, you guys, Dearborn, Michigan, these are 1956 Fords. When the city of Dearborn, which is right next door to Detroit, it's where Fords are manufactured, when they decided to do new Ford police cars in 1956, they decided, no black and whites for us. We are way more colorful than that. Voila, you have this. Powder blue, mint green, red, pumpkin, navy, peach, yellow, it goes on and on and on. I mean, if those colors were not mesmerizing enough, how is it even possible right now that we are all not having seizures looking at which one of those winking and blinking chrome watermelon sirens on the front fenders? Aren't those gorgeous? I know. I can't believe it, you guys. Seriously, okay, here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I am so good at talking myself out of tickets. The last 4 times I have been pulled over, no ticket. Last time came close. Lady cop. She said, "Do you know that you were going 55 and a 35? Of course, I knew it. I said, "No, officer, I did not." "Do you know that you made an illegal U-turn?" "No, officer, I did not." Of course, I knew. "Do you know you ran through that last stop sign?" When I'm drinking, I never stop. I said, "No, I didn't realize it. Of course I knew." She said, "Better be more careful next time." I know, I thought she was gonna haul me to jail. I was so disappointed. Yeah, anyway, since we're talking about everything, we might as well just go to Austin. Outside of Austin, Texas, there is a house called the Wilson Art House. Wilson Art was a manufacturer that made a product that is like Formica in the 50s and 60s. And the owner of, it's not called Formica, it's called Wilson Art Laminate. So we know it as like a Formica type product. So just think of this as Formica. This was the owner's kitchen. The house still exists. They give tours. I went there. They were closed that day. Darn it, so I had to take this picture through the window. But behold the glory of this gorgeous 1959, all original, pristine. Don't you guys love this? I know. I do too. I love turquoise and that crocus yellow and that rich, deep shade of fire engine geranium. Black and white, and then I don't know, I wouldn't have probably chosen dog dew color, but to go with it. But anyway, I love this place, the Wilson Art House. Here's the living room wall. Yeah, since 1959, still there, perfect. I'm gonna go back and be able to get in, I hope. But anyway, if I lived there, I would never leave. I would just stare all day long at that because it's so gorgeous. Wouldn't you? Yeah, I know. I love that, and I love this too. Here we are in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago. Anyway, Superdog is my favorite hot dog stand in all of the realm of the known universe. Yes, you are looking at it right here. It is the most unusual, avant-garde, very beautifully art-directed hot dog stand. For where else do you ever go that you see a fast food stand that's painted black? Very edgy, isn't it? I know. And right up there on top, there they are right now. Maury and Flory, the owners. So I love, body language speaks volumes. Clearly the wife is like, "Honey, you're embarrassing me." But aren't they gorgeous? They've been there forever and ever since 1946. Behold the glory. Not only that, when you order a Superdog, it comes in a little box like this, and look there's Maury lounging in his loincloth. How often do you get to see a hot dog wearing a loincloth that had a baby with a human being? I mean, this is what we're talking about. I know, it's too much. But don't you love the fact that he's lounging on a chaise, and it says inside, contentedly cushioned in super fries. So your hot dog is served on a bed of steaming fries. It's like the best meal you can have, you guys. It's so good. I know. Okay, fine. How much do we all seriously love the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? It is the greatest advertising vehicle ever in the history of advertising vehicles. We might as well just get it out in the open. The greatest one ever was created, well, first they were created in 1935, and this one came in 1952. I believe they made 9 of them. One is left. It lives at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. And behold the glory of the moment that you are privileged and pleasured by standing right beside it. For it is stunning. It is a masterpiece of mid-century modern design. Am I right or wrong? Yes, I am. Speaking of Muscle Beach, Venice, California, 1957. I just want to know, Is this guy feeling cool ocean breezes in places that he doesn't usually feel cool ocean breezes? I know. Here's a guy. On the slide, it said Bob of Burbank. He was an out-of-work actor. There was a lot of pictures of him dressed up and bending over. I'm not sure why I'm going to spare you those pictures, but instead I'm going to show you where he was driving his 41 Buick convertible to out in the desert. This is Mother Nature's very own monument to herself. It's called the Queen of the Desert. It's in Joshua Tree. It's there. I've been there. You can go too. Yeah. Look how happy he is. He visits as often as possible. I went to Ohio. Hello, Ohio, the great state of. On the side yard at Terry's Turf Club, where I had about the best hamburger I've ever had. Terry is a collector of vintage neon, and those things that go like that came the way they used to be at a drive-in movie theater. And don't you love that hamburger on its side with that shake? Oh, I know, it like makes worth life living. That's what I meant to say, yeah. Life worth living. If you like that, you'll probably like this. Top notch in Austin, Texas. I mean, first of all, how much do we love a hamburger that has an underglow of orange neon, backlit plastic, no less. And how much do we love a rainbow of letters? I love charcoal with fire underneath it, the word hamburger that kind of cuts off at the end. Fried chicken, shrimp, dining room, curb service. This is a masterpiece of mid-century modernity. Long may it stand in Austin just like this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's not Christmas, no, it's Easter, but we're talking about not just any old candy cane, no. This is the giant candy cane that has been in front of Lames? Is it Lames candy? Lambs! Oh, of course, there's the lamb to remind us, sorry. Sorry, Texas. By the way, Texas, seriously, not joking around, you over there? Yeah, I'm from California, a lot of us are, but you know, I'll speak for myself, but we know that you can kick our ass. But anyway, that's okay. We love Texas. But anyway, you guys, how much are we loving this candy cane? And whoever strung those lights around it, again, divine perfection. This was done in 1956. They started in 1885. Behold the glory, this is Americana. Then on to San Antonio, Texas. If you like great mid-century modern signage, do not miss this at the Rollercade there, also since 1959. Again, a masterpiece of mid-century modern style and design. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. I know. It kind of could drive you crazy though. In fact, it might throw you into a seizure. The twisty poles and everything, and then that kind of mod hodgepodge artwork there in the middle, and then skate like boing, 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 boing. I know, isn't it? Anyway, if I were a product in a package, this would be me. You're looking at it right there. That's me, How much do we all seriously love the most important ingredient in anyone's kitchen? Food coloring, not any older. I know, I get choked up. I love these little containers of all the products in this great big world of ours. There is no product packaging or little container or whatever bottle, vessel that I love more than these little tiny food coloring little teardrop plastic squeezables. Don't you love them? Isn't it time that we put them up here and just have a moment for them? Again, this is divine design perfection, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you, I love them so much. When I was 4 years old, I found myself on the way to the kitchen, opening the cupboard, probably had to stand on something to get to them, brought them down, went right back into the living room, deciding that I didn't like the color of our sofa, and squeezed it all over it. I wanted color at 4, and I want color now too. Anyway, my mother was very glad that the cushions were reversible. Otherwise, I am too. Otherwise, I would have been dead. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of roller skates, the Moonlight Rollerway in Los Angeles is the greatest roller rink. This side of the big roller rink in Portland, right now I can't, Oaks Rink. Do we have Portland in the house? Oaks Rink, world's greatest roller rink. How much do we love roller rinks, you guys? Come on. Yeah, if only there were a roller rink in here. We could turn this one into one. But anyway, never mind. Oh, yeah, this is probably big enough right here. They'd have to put guardrails up right here, though. But anyway, how much do we love colored vinyl? This is the multicolored part of the show.